Mowry and Port Harcourt are at it once more. Seriously, will we ever get a break from their endless divorce saga? It seems like their 2022 divorce filing has left unresolved matters. He continues to mention Tia, throwing not-so-subtle shade in her direction. This time, he's claiming that Tia cheated on him during their marriage and even had a sugar daddy. Tia, however, has had enough of Cory's antics. She accused him of being obsessed with her and trying to stop her from dating other men because he still can't move on. But does Cory truly want her back? And is he really trying to scare off her potential boyfriends? Let's dive into this drama and uncover the truth. Tia and Cory's divorce has been one of the oddest and shadiest splits we've seen in a while. And that's saying something considering how messy Hollywood divorces can be. They announced their separation in 2022 on Instagram, stating, "I wanted to share that Cory and I have decided to go our separate ways. These decisions are never easy and not without sadness. We will maintain our friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children." This announcement shocked everyone as it seemed things were going well between them until that post. But we were very wrong. Despite her claim that the divorce was peaceful, she couldn't have been more mistaken. She didn't completely reveal the actual reason behind the divorce. She suggested it was connected to financial problems, and it's well known that she was the main provider in their relationship. When Tia and Cory first met, Tia was already a successful actress starring in the hit show Sister, Sister with her twin, Tamara. Cory, on the other hand, was a struggling actor trying to get by. He was so financially strapped that Tia had to support their relationship and marriage. Cory even confessed he felt compelled to propose when he wasn't financially secure.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, every Christmas or birthday, I felt the pressure mounting because she would look and it wouldn't be no ring.
Every Christmas,
no,
Cory?
Not
That's
every.
not true.
I think up until the last year, she had a birthday. I think she was expecting like something.
Last year, what?
Before it happened, before we got engaged.
Like year.
No, I remember.
Six,
I felt
seven?
the pressure, and we would talk about it on the phone. She would throw little hints like, you know, like that it's probably not gonna work out if he ain't trying to marry me. Like, what are we doing? We just dating and she don't date, and you know, and so I was kind of like, man, you know, I have to marry her. But it wasn't like I didn't want to marry her. I just wasn't ready financially. I'll be honest. I felt like I was afraid. I was scared. I was just like, man, you know, this is serious. But then I said, you know what?
But I think we have to bring.
Babe. Let me finish.
Sorry.
So I went back to my old saying of what brought me here. What brought me here was faith on that plane was $75. And I said, okay.
This is nice to know. You never said this.
No, but so I said, well, you know what? Money's not everything, you know, and people think that it is, or that's what, you know, you'll get fake people and fake friends and all that with money. But I said one thing. I said, you know what? I got faith. And that's one thing I never waver is my faith and my belief in myself, God, my mother, and heaven looking down on me. I said, you know what? I'm gonna step up and make a move and God gonna take care of us. And that's just the honest truth. And I said, I'm gonna get a ring. I didn't have a lot of money, but I got a really, really nice ring. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna make this happen. And that's the truth. I said, I love her. She loves me. It's real. We'll make it work no matter what. I don't care what people gonna say. They probably, why are you marrying this broke? You know? I said, whatever. We gonna make this work.
Despite this, he was satisfied with their arrangement and they were married for 14 years. However, over time, things began to shift and Tia started feeling a certain way about being the one carrying the financial load in the marriage. She even hinted at this on social media by liking a video from the Neighborhood Talk discussing a partner who wouldn't pay bills or contribute financially to the household.
So happy we live together. I'm excited to pay our first bill. You know the rent's due, right? Who on earth is excited to pay bills? And what do you mean together? I mean, you live here, so you're not gonna pay it. Wait, what? So what would you do if I wasn't living here with you? What would you do? I would pay the rent and all the bills. Exactly. So why do you need me to pay the rent and the bills if you can do it by yourself?
Not only did she like the video, but she also added a side-eye emoji to the post to emphasize her point. Fans quickly picked up on the hint, putting two and two together and realizing Tia probably grew tired of carrying Cory financially and decided to end the relationship. After that, she remained pretty quiet about the divorce, appearing to move on. The divorce announcement may have seemed calm, but it concealed a lot of underlying tension. Tia's hints on social media made it clear that financial stress was a significant issue. Despite their lengthy marriage, the imbalance in their financial contributions created a rift. Tia's social media activity indicated that she felt burdened by the financial strain and eventually decided it was time to end things. However, her quiet demeanor following the split suggested she was ready to move on and focus on the future. Meanwhile, Cory's behavior during the divorce proceedings was far from neat. When responding to Tia's divorce filing, he requested alimony and urged the courts to review their prenuptial agreement. According to court documents, Cory and his lawyers questioned the validity of the prenup dated April 14, 2008, arguing that its provisions were unconscionable. This move suggested that Cory and his legal team were claiming the prenup was signed too close to the wedding, implying he might have been coerced into signing it. At the time, many people criticized him for trying to go after Tia's money, but it seemed he was merely trying to delay the divorce process. Speculation grew that he wasn't interested in her money, but rather didn't want the marriage to end and was trying to buy time. However, Tia's mind was made up. Less than a year after she filed, the divorce was finalized, allowing both to live their single lives. Despite everything, they managed to keep the situation relatively civil. In an interview, Tia remarked that she didn't see her marriage as a failure, but rather she had graduated from it.
You know, my marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Cory some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, you know, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people look at, when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy? Are they thriving? Are they growing? And I feel like that is what is most important.
Although the statement was a bit perplexing, at least they weren't publicly attacking each other on social media at that time. It was a small victory in the midst of their split. However, things took a turn when Tia started dating again. Rumors began swirling about her re-entering the dating scene, and Cory was clearly not pleased.
Yeah, y'all wild in these comments. I don't know nothing about no boyfriend. Maybe y'all tell me. I have no idea. You know, I don't know nothing. I don't pay it no mind.
It was evident that this development struck a nerve for him, which wasn't surprising given his hints about wanting to reconcile with Tia.
I appreciate y'all. Coach Marcus, sending nothing but love. It's love, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all for real. Okay, I love my beautiful family. Love my kids, love my wife. I love all you guys.
Cory appeared noticeably distressed when the subject of Tia moving on came up. He also refuted allegations that he had been unfaithful to Tia, asserting that it never occurred. Then, he began hinting that Tia had been disloyal during their marriage and implied she had a benefactor supporting her lifestyle. At first, these accusations didn't attract much attention, but looking back, it seems like Cory was attempting to smear Tia's reputation after she accused him of not pulling his weight financially during their marriage. He supposedly felt embarrassed after that, and in retaliation, he tried to damage her reputation by alleging she had a benefactor with whom she had an affair during their marriage. It was highly questionable of him to bring this up again, especially when Tia was talking about how uncomfortable and tough it was to start dating again.
It got worse, but I feel like it's about to get worse. It got worse. It got worse.
People started to speculate if this implied she might consider getting back with Cory, but she shot down the idea, saying, "Just because the dating world is tricky doesn't mean I'm returning to something that no longer serves me. That would be like saying if I don't secure an audition or a role as an actor immediately, I'm going to abandon my dreams." Her reply was both pointed and clear. When she hinted at having a new man, she posted a picture of herself with the caption, "What one man won't do, another man will." The message was clearly directed at Cory. It seemed she had found someone who could manage his responsibilities, which was a direct hit at her ex, who supposedly left her with all the expenses. This sparked rumors that the new guy might actually be Cory, especially when she was spotted wearing her wedding ring again. However, it was just a rumor, as they did not reconcile their relationship. Cory has been pretty quiet about the divorce, but in a recent interview, he shared for the first time how devastated he was over the breakup. He disclosed that he cried himself to sleep for a year and a half afterward.
Because, it's tough when it feels like you're going through something alone and no one understands. And, no one's there for you. And it's just like, when you're a man, especially a black man, they're like, oh, he's tough, he's strong. But it was a year and a half crying myself to sleep every night. Nobody see that.
Yeah.
Nobody see that.
Yeah.
You live 5 minutes away from your babies, you know what I'm saying? Because people who know Cory Hardrict know that his kids and his family was everything to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm stronger than I thought I was.
Yeah.
I'm really stronger. And that by the grace of God, it's like, I'm here and I'm still going.
It's really unfortunate how things ended, but Cory seems to be in a better place now. His career is thriving with several movies to his credit since the divorce, so things are looking up for him. As for Tia, she likely finds all this attention overwhelming. She's trying to move forward, meet new people, and explore new opportunities. Diving back into the dating scene while your ex-husband and the father of your children is still declaring his love for you and trying to portray you as unfaithful is undoubtedly a lot to handle. Fans have been chattering, saying things like, "What's still funny about this is that nearly a year later, Tia is still responding to what Cory did, which shows that many people believe in marriages and relationships without any valid reason. She left him, and if I were Cory, I wouldn't take her back unless she compensated me. I still want to know the real reason behind their divorce. So what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for our next video.